Hello, Watem here, and welcome back to some more Umineko When Seagulls Cry. So I planned to basically over the past week record about 8 hours worth of content, so that then I could edit it over the next couple of weeks before I go on vacation. Instead, however, that's when I got sick, and so, yeah, I am way behind schedule, so I don't think I'll be able to do that. Instead, I'll probably just record enough to get to when I start vacation. So I'm also behind on some prep work for that too. So there'll probably be a fairly big break, like a month break after, well, in a couple of weeks. But until then, let's continue.
この天気ですし、風も強いです。
Yeah, it might be dangerous to stand on top of a tall ladder.
いくらなんでも危険では。
どうかんだ。大怪我をしても明日までは病院にも行けないのですぞ。
中庭なら風の影響が少ないかもしれないわ。とりあえず様子を見てみる価値はあると思うけど。
I mean, it's top floor, right? So, regardless of the strength of the wind in the main courtyard section, by the time you get up to the roof, it should be similar to the outside. And I would expect that the head's office would point out away from the courtyard and outside. Well.
いやしかし3階までとなるとなかなかにこれが大変。鳥の巣の片付けの時もほとんどの使用人たちが尻込みしてしまい。
That was in clear weather.
それをこの不祥豪だが大役を買って出て見事に果たしたのです。
Oh dear, even more self-aggrandizement.
よし、何の問題もないで。何しろ届くはしごに。
Oh, he gets cut off. What for?
実績のある人間もいるんだし。
はい。
The courtyard was surrounded on all four sides. So while the rain was still fierce, the winds had almost no effect. Fortunately, the ceiling jutted out a bit, so even the rain wasn't so bad.
よし。はしごを立てかけてみるか。気をつけろよ。怪我すんなよ。おう。
Rudolph and Battler carried a special ladder, which is designed for work on high places. 2 umbrellas followed the pair. Shannon and Cannon were holding umbrellas and sheltering them from the rain.
俺たちは濡れても平気だぜ。ひさしの下に戻ってな。ゴーダさん、膝の調子は悪くてもはしごクレイは抑えられるだろ。
はいはいはい。
Ah?
ヒアルロン酸さえ十分ならはしごもスルスルなのですが、いや本当に申し訳ない。
What? Okay, what? What's going on? What? Golda clambered forward to replace Shannon and Cannon. As she watched this, Kirie giggled.
親父、金槌。
おう、マトラ、お前アスレチックは好きか？
アスレチックより日曜大工頑張るかっこいい親父が好きだぜ。
What?
こいつ？
I feel like that's a reference. I don't know what that's a reference to, but it feels like a reference.
やれやれ。たまには息子の前でいいとこ見せてみるか。マトラ、ゴーダさん、はしごしっかり押さえててくれよ。
The Rudolph's going up?
あと、ちゃんと上を見てろよ。俺が手を滑らせて、この金槌を落っことしちまうかもしれねえからね。
安心しろよ。キャッチして親父の頭をかち割ってやるぜ。
After putting the hammer they'd gotten to smash the window in his pocket and cracking his knuckles, it all started climbing.
ルドルフ様、大丈夫でしょうか。
大丈夫よ。あの人アクション映画向きだしそれにスポーツだって得意なんだから
得意のスケートがはしご登りにどう役立つか聞かせてほしいぜ。俺はイナバウアー、常に大ピンチとくら。
なんだかんだ死なないから大丈夫よ。
Okay, why is that in green? We've heard about red text, red truth, blue truth. What's this green stuff? That'll be under the tips, right? Green one? Oh, okay. No. Oh, it's a champion German figure skater whose name is associated with American figure skating that became famous in Japan. The reference goes deeper than this. Rudolph's voice actor was Japanese dub voice for Jack Bauer in the TV series 24. He Never Dies is a reference to one of a number of comedic Japanese TV commercials for 24 in which says, I am Jack Bauer, always in danger, I am Jack Bauer, I never die. Okay.
それより鎧戸が降りてなくて幸運だったわ。お父様の書斎では夜鎧戸を下ろす習慣はないの？
いえ、お部屋に入ることが許されている時には朝と夜に開け閉めをいたします。
ただここしばらくは不要とのことでしたので開けっぱなしになっていたと思います。
なるほど。
Hmm.
お父様はお怒りになるわよね。お休み中に息子が窓を割って入ってきた。
それはおそらく
窓を割らずに済むといいわね。
Both Shannon and Cannon knew that Kinzo no longer existed in this world. Natsuya adored them to interfere as much as possible. Now that it had come to this, there was nothing the two of them could do. They had tried to interfere by pretending they didn't know about a ladder that could reach up to the third floor window, but it was a goal of showing off that ladder had been found. Rudolph carefully climbed the ladder. He would reach the third floor window very soon. As he did this, Shannon and Cannon stared at him, looking uneasy. After this, what will happen next? Two of them, the two of them, Madam, the Master. And very soon, Rudolph will reach the window.
この部屋の結界ももはやこれまでか。
城壁を乗り越えようと兵がよじ登ってくるぞ。
I feel like Rudolph's gonna get up to the window and see the doors open or something.
まさに落城は目前というところよ。私にいつでも消え去る覚悟はできておるぞ。
Do they have people on the other side of the door then?
そうはいかぬ。泥をすすってでも生き延びてもらわねばならぬでな。後のことは考える。今はここを逃れよ。
とはいえどうしたものか。廊下には未だエヴァたちが陣取り、窓にはルドルフが迫っている。
They are waiting there.
扉にも窓にも退路はないぞ。
ならばベッドの下に隠れ潜むもありかと。
I'm sure that will work out perfectly.
私には玉座にて待ち受けることさえ許されぬのか。
そなたの人生ならばそれも潔し。しかし今のそなたはわらわと夏日に生かされる亡霊よ。亡霊は亡霊らしくベッドの下かクローゼットに潜むと相場が決まっておるわ。
その程度のことで奴らの目を欺けるのか。やれやれ。
大丈夫、私がついてるわ。最後の瞬間には私があんたを脱出させる。
危険だ。悪魔とて半魔法の毒素に焼かれればただでは済むまい。
大丈夫よ。それに私そのくらいヤバくないとドキドキしないもん。
頼もしいではないか。分かった。私はベッドの下に隠れよ
う。お嬢さん、ルドルフがもうじき窓に。
が気が変わった。わらわがここを守る。そなたはロノウェと身を隠す。
なんですって。
Going to go on here.
話が違います。ここはガープに任せ、お嬢様は避難されることになっていたはずです。
Ronove should have been used to her fickleness. This surprised him for the first time in a long while. Beato may have been a powerful queen, but she was also an important piece that mustn't be exposed to danger. Though she was strong, running to the front lines without any plan would not be a praiseworthy move.
何の気まぐれ？ただの気まぐれだ。そなたに任せて紅茶をすすってられるほどわらわは退屈を愛してはおらぬのでな。早速暴れてみたくなっただけだ。
Also trying to remember when Natsui was supposed to hide in a room for an hour.
わかったわ。あなたのゲームだもの。あなたの好きにするといいわ。私は決した第一の番の死体が暴かれることがないようしっかり見張っていることにする。すまぬな、そなたの見せ場を奪って。
よろしいのですか、お嬢様。
わらわは目立つのが三度の飯より好きであることはそなたも知っておろうが、ガープの出番も食ってしまっただけだ。気にするでない。
Northa and Garp both fell silent. The two of them had already noticed. Lady Bonecastle, who used Furo Erica as a piece, was a terrifying opponent. This fight would probably be terrifying as well. Beato couldn't expose Garp, her friend, to this danger. Beato bluffed and said that wasn't the case, but Ronova and Garp had already figured it out. Therefore, after confirming Beato's resolve one last time and seeing that she was completely firm in her decision, they nodded in silence and accepted it.
わかったわ。この場はあなたに任す。応援してるわ。気をつけて。わらわの活躍を存分に見守るがよかろ
う。おそらくベルンカステル卿は金蔵の不在を密室議論からカンパしてくるでしょう。密室での戦いは本来ガープの方が得意とします。クイーンは広い場所で戦ってこその支配者です。楽な戦いにはなりませんぞ。
百も承知。わらわは今夏日に仕えておるのだ。その夏日の危機をガープに任せて高みの見物ではわらわの筋も通らぬわ。
かしこまりました、ご分。
気をつけて。完全に密室にされたら私たちも助けに入れないのよ。ちょいと鼻であしらい、やばくなったら金蔵をひっつかんで逃げ出すだけだ。 簡単なものよ。扉に窓に過去に未来にいくらでも逃げ出す場所はあるわ。
And a feature?
密室になどさせるものか。姿はなくともすぐ近くで応援してるわ。頑張って。
Garp and Renove became a swarm of gold butterflies and disappeared. And Kinzo melted into the darkness beneath the bed. Then, Berto also became a swarm of gold butterflies and melted away inside the study. After that, all figures and signs of life had disappeared from the study, and it once more regained the silence as though no one had been there from the beginning. Then, Rudolph's outline slipped into view from beyond the curtains, from beyond the window's curtain.
親父、いるなら返事をしてくれ。親父。
His foot. Yeah, I forgot to read the last line. Or say it out loud. As he yelled, he hit the window. His foothold was so uncertain that just hitting the window felt life-threatening. But of course, this was Rudolph for show-off. Deciding that he couldn't do anything stupid with so many people watching from below, he suppressed the fear from being so high up, and boldly knocked on the window.
じいさまめ、聞こえてねえのか。
どうでしょう。金槌を落とさないでくれると嬉しいのですが。
何秒経った？
窓を叩いてから今30秒経ちました。
やっぱり割るのですか？その親方様が大層お怒りに。
その怒りを受けるのは自分の役目と豪語してくださる方がいるから大丈夫よ。ルドルフさん、十分よ。やって。
おう、親父め、割った後で文句言うんじゃねえぜ。
He hit it several times, and eventually a fist-sized hole opened up in the glass. Because of his unstable footing, this took a lot of effort. Using the end of a hammer skillfully, he brushed aside the now fractured bits of glass and opened a hole further. Stuck his hand through it and unlocked the window. And then, after a hard struggle, Rudolph somehow managed to open the window and his body slipped through into the study. After that, he flopped onto the floor, using his entire body to enjoy the relief of having it drowned under him.
親父、ルドルフだ。返事をしてくれ。
It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say that Kinzo's study was a small villa that he had created inside the mansion. A study, a library, a place to sleep, and a bathroom and a washroom. It was divided into multiple rooms. That's right, with all of this at your fingertips, it wouldn't be hard to spend your days in this study without leaving at all. The bed was empty. There were marks on it that made it seem as though someone had slipped out. There was no one in sight.
忍者映画だとよくこうする。布団がまだ暖かい。遠くには行ってないはずだ。ってな。
Rudolph tried placing his hand on the bed, but he couldn't feel any heat at all. Not only was there no heat, it felt completely ice cold. And the bed wasn't the only thing that was ice cold. The air inside the room, and even the presence about it, if that's the right word for it, even that felt ice cold. To Rudolph, it felt as though Kinzo had slipped out of this room a long time ago.
しかし、清掃は行き届いてるぜ。生活の痕跡はある。
Wrinkles in the bed. slight angle of a chair. Here and there were many marks that would doubtlessly have been cleaned or fixed up if someone had come in to make the beds.
親父が寝床を抜け出したのはデタラメに見積もって数時間以上前ってことなのか。
That would be the same general time period as the brutal murder case. Yes, we can't be sure Kinzo's absence of a crime are completely unrelated. For the time being, he leaned out the window and told Kiri and the others in the courtyard to come back up since he was going to unlock the door. Then, he pushed a button on the study desk and released the door's auto-lock. There was a heavy clunking sound, and Natsui and the rest dashed in immediately.
お父様、おはようございます。
親父じゃなくて悪いな。開けたのは俺だ。
金蔵さんはいらっしゃいましたか？
いいや。ベッドを抜け出した後はあったが、いつ頃抜け出したのかもはっきりしねえ。
最後に会ったのは夏日姉さんよね。昨夜の11時頃。それ以降に書斎を抜け出してどこかへ行ってしまったということなのかしら。
I wonder, in the telling everyone about how he found the gold, if he mentioned that he'd seen Kinzo then.
それは
Or at least thought he'd seen Kinzo.
でもお父様は気まぐれな方。唐突に夢で啓示を受けたと言い出して深夜に起き出して。
I feel like you're trying to explain too much.
お屋敷の中を歩き回るようなこともよくありました。そうですよね、南條先生。
確かにそういうこともありましたな。とにかくその気まぐれな方だ。なあ、熊沢さん。
Just passing the buck?
そうですわね。
Being more concerned that he's not safe.
何かおかしな夢でも見て
Instead of
寝
trying
床を
to
抜け出したのかもしれませんね。
explain why he isn't there.
よくあることでございますとも。ええ。
じゃあ抜け出してどこに行ったっちゅうんや。お父さん、ひょっとして事件に巻き込まれた可能性も高いんとちゃうんか。
ほらね、お父様の安否を確かめるべきだったでしょ。この部屋にいないとは限らないわ。ひょっとすると犯人に縛られてクローゼットの中に閉じ込められているということもあるかもしれない
ですね。探しましょう。
当主様の大切な書斎ですよ。みだりに物に触れないように。
ああ、そうだ。犯人さんに申し上げておきます。
Uh-huh. And Natsui heard this said right in front of her. Her heart froze. But Erika had only just happened to be standing right in front of Natsui when she said it. She had directed her words to the room at large. She hadn't been speaking to Natsui in particular. Natsui turned her back on Erika, trying to prevent her faltering expression from being noticed.
私、記憶力は写真並みですので。
Oh?
何かの証拠を隠蔽しようとして現場を改ざんすればすぐにわかります。
Uh-huh.
こんなところでボロを出して私を失望させないでください。フーダニットが犯人のボロや出現で特定できるミステリーなんて三流だと思いません？
何を言っているのか分かりかねますが、不謹慎な発言は慎むように。お父様、いらっしゃいませんか？お返事をしてください。
Natsui started walking around and calling out in a loud voice, refusing to let Erika say any more. There was a knock. Kirie and the others who'd gone down to the courtyard had returned.
やっぱりお父様はいない？
どっかに踏ん縛られて閉じ込められてるかもな。それを探すところだ。
よくこんなところにいつまでも閉じこもっていられるもんだぜ。
諦めよう姉さん。もうなるようにしかならない。
奥様はどうなさるつもりかしら。
自分でついてきた嘘のつけさ。
運命は神様に委ねましょう。
はい。
Many people clambered around Kinzo's fast study, looking here and there, inside of the closet and in the bathtub, even in the refrigerator and under the study desk, and under his bed. They looked everywhere, almost as though they were it in the game of hide and seek. However, not only were they unable to spot Kinzo, they couldn't even find a single suspicious mark.
当主様がお留守であることは明白でしょうに。もう十分です。これ以上当主様の大切な書斎を荒らさないように。
そうですよ、そうですよ。親方様は勝手に物を動かされるのを何より嫌いますからね。
お父様の姿はどこにもないわ。やっぱり事件に巻き込まれたのかしら。
そうと決めつけるわけにもいきませんが。
Tsui averted her gaze once more.
大丈夫だ、夏日。
まさに背水の陣というところですね。万一書斎に踏み込まれた時にはどこかへ散歩にでも行っているのだろうとごまかすつもりでいました。しかし
殺人が起こり大勢が殺された屋敷内をのんびり真夜中の散歩としゃれ込んでいた。では誰も納得はするまいな。私ならばむしろ本当にやりかねんが。
こらこら金蔵、おとなしくベッドの下に隠れておる。大丈夫だ夏日、落ち着くがよい。いるものをいるとは断じれようが、いないものをいないとは断じれぬ。すなわち人間の世界はいようといまいといることのできる世界なのだ。そのいることのできる影こそが我ら魔女の悪魔の世界。
悪魔の証明ですね。
だから悪魔の力がそなたを絶対に守るぞ。
お父様と夫の名誉が守れるなら私はこの身を悪魔に捧げようとも構いません。
良い覚悟だ。案ずるな。絶対に金蔵は殺させぬ。
Oh, what? That was a very sudden music stop. At that time, a dry sound suddenly rang out twice. Phone? Oh, okay. Erica had clapped her hands, seeking everyone's attention. But such an action should have been above a guest's place. For some reason, it already felt like a natural right of hers. After all, she was the detective.
これでもう十分と思います。
No one's checked under the bed?
この書斎に後宮金蔵さんの姿はありません。
ああ、隠れられる場所は全て探したぜ。
Can we get that in red, please?
親父の姿はない。
そして不審なものも何も見つけられなかったわ。
What's her name? Beatrice has mentioned that you should be hiding under the bed. We mentioned searching places, but not the bed specifically.
何も見つけられませんでした。
Erica said it again. They hadn't been able to discover anything.
ならこの部屋にいつまでも長居するべきではありません。
Why would that matter?
これほどの大勢で書斎を物色したなど、当主様が知られたらどれほどお怒りになられることか。
Why'd that matter for you at this point, though? Why would it matter for Kinzo? Like, why would it matter in the Play Pretend where Kinzo exists, and why would it matter in her goal in keeping his existence secret if they don't stay around? Don't get that. In any case, I hope you've all enjoyed. Let me know any feedback you have in the comments. And until next time, see ya.